Hello, fellow marketers. I'm Brian Bowie, and welcome back to Directive R&D. Today is going to be a follow-up to last week's episode about building your TAM and what you can do with that in different platforms. So we'll show you where you can go to build one, how you can leverage it, how you verify it, and even show you an example of what we're working on too. Without further ado, going to jump in here. I'm sure a lot of you already have gone through this exercise in building your total addressable market. It's a very important exercise to know who you're going after and who your target customers are. And we wanted to recommend a certain process and different tools that can help you get there. So first step, choose your data provider. Here are 4 that we recommend. Each have different specialties and what type of data points they're better at pulling. We recommend using a blend of them, and then also cleaning that data so that you have a good view of who's in your target market. Next, so this is an example of Crunchbase. We use our tiering criteria based on a few different things, mainly company size, their industry, and funding amount. So for us, Crunchbase was a great tool for this. And for you, it may be a different tool, but start to use those different databases to pull those different data points into a sheet or whatever database you're looking at cleaning data with. And then I can't stress this enough, manually verifying the TAM. We've noticed from a lot of different data providers, a lot of them aren't 100% correct in terms of just industry, and it's not their fault. For instance, we target SaaS customers, potential buyers, and we even fall into the SaaS category, even though we aren't technically SaaS. So some of those things may come up, and there's no better way than just, you shouldn't just rely on the third-party sources, actually verifying each website. It can be tedious and manual, but trust me, it's worth it to be confident that you're advertising to, marketing to, only this set list of target accounts. And you can be more confident that every impression delivered is to your target customer, and you're not wasting any spend, something that we all don't want to do. And then you should integrate it in Salesforce. Here's an example of integrating your account list into Salesforce or whatever CRM you're using so that you can track who you're engaging with from that TAM, so you can see your market penetration, your coverage within that TAM. So that's a little bit of how to build one. It takes a lot of Sheets work. So if you have a friend that's really good at Sheets, I would recommend tapping them on the shoulder. As well as familiarity, these are all pretty easy tools to use. When building your TAM, you just kind of put in your criteria, whether it's company size, industry, geo. There's hundreds of different data points for you to build your total addressable market or your TAL, your target account list. Cool. So next step is around tiering it. We can jump into that in a later episode. And I kind of brought it up here in terms of what we classify as maybe an account that's more valuable to us versus less valuable, which has a higher propensity to buy versus not. That can get a little bit complex, but this is the fundamentals on building your TAM so that you can integrate into a lot of different platforms. Also, integrating it into different platforms will be saved for a different episode. But at a base level, once you have this information, you can port it into tools like LinkedIn ads, even Clearbit X, so that you can port it into Facebook ads, Google ads, connected TV, within StackAdapt, a lot that you can do with it. And having that confidence that every impression delivered is to a target customer is awesome. I'm going to finish this up with showing you an example of a sheet we built. There's like 27,000 rows here. And even us, we're not trying to rely on other people telling us who's in our target market or who's not. So we're manually verifying every single website to see if they're software or not. And then based on different criteria, we're tiering them so that we can run different strategies, more personalized strategies to every single account. So this, for us, has changed the game for us gaining more coverage within our TAM. And I hope the same happens for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.